Hey folks, it's Maddog Merv. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. Thought we would try this little segment out and see how y'all like it. You can hear the train whistle in the background. Nice, quiet Sunday. Other than that, pretty close to the airport. It's just over over the apartment complex there, and so I get to hear the airplanes all the time take off. And we aren't too far from the main line of the Union Pacific going out of town, so that's why you hear the noises you do. Anyway, I just enjoy sitting out here at my table outside the doghouse in the morning and, having some coffee. Let's take a look at what we're doing this morning.
Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your models will practically build themselves.
So this morning, like always, I got my French roast, and looks like I need to add a little more creamer there. Usually I'll do some powdered creamer, but I also like heavy cream in my coffee. Don't do a lot of sugar, but once in a while, got to have a little extra. I already finished my bagel this morning, and I've kind of moved on to, after I checked the news, my Facebook feed. I'm going to do a little bit of work here on a pig model's 88 millimeter shell. See, I've got the automotive filler in there, and we're going to mix some up, and we're going to fill. There's some area right here that we got to fill. And pan over here to the shell, and there's a big old low seam all the way down here. Hard for you to see, but yeah, I'm going to have to fill that. Now this is with that ABS plastic or whatever, so it's going to be a real chore to figure out how to sand this and fill it. I just know I got to use automotive grade stuff to do it. So anyway, I'm going to work on this a little bit while I have some coffee. You can understand a little more what I'm doing here. I wanted to use some red automotive spot and glazing putty. So I went over to Checker and got the Bondo brand that I would usually get. Now keep in mind, I use this for a lot of my modeling stuff. I haven't been doing a lot of real automotive car painting in quite a few years, so I don't use it as much as I used to. Well, went over and bought some thinking I was getting the red putty, and there was a little tube sitting behind the big tube. Come to find out, this is a two-part glazing putty. I hate that. I hate mixing this stuff up because you got to guess, and so I did. I guessed, and I made a dab there, and well, fortunately, I was able to slather it on here, and it's tacky. It's only been on there about 4 or 5 minutes, so it's drying quick. I'll be able to come back and sand this probably in within the half hour. But anyway, I do have some white, some white squadron putty, and I like to thin that with Mr. Color Thinner. So I'm going to try that on part of the shell, and you can see I did 1/2 of the shell already. Got down towards the bottom, and this spot putty started to cure on me. So, but I was still able to fill all of the seam that I needed to. We'll see how that sands out here in a few minutes. So, anyway, that and just kind of enjoying my cup of coffee this morning. The reason I'm doing this, I've got 4 of these to do, and this is the first one. Hey, Harold. And I'm doing this for my friend Loic Antheon. He runs Kit Links. Used to be the owner of Great Models back in the day. And Loic, somewhere along the line, had hired me to be his retail store manager. I used to work for a company called Douglas Models, and they were a distributor as well as a local retail store. And anyway, so we go back 20 plus years. Great guy, really really good to do business with. I really enjoy spending time around him. He's very knowledgeable, and he's, of course, big in the hobby industry. So I don't mind doing some projects for him, and he takes good care of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 of these, and I'm going to paint them up to make them look like real pieces of King Tiger ammunition. We're going to do 2 of them in steel and 2 of them in brass, because late in the war there was a brass shortage and the Germans started making the casings out of steel. So anyway, that's our cup of coffee this morning, just kind of quick and short, and I'm going to get off to starting my day. And thanks for joining us, and well, we'll see you again soon.